You know, and the reason why I actually told you the story was the fact that the world is overpopulated. We have about 7.8 billion people in the world. And over 7.8 billion people in the world, we have about above 55% of this population on the internet. And while we are actually having this thing, the internet is already populated. There are so many noise. Virtually, if you want to enter to social media, the first thing you will see is someone that's dancing, singing, or doing one thing or the other. Everybody's seeking for attention. Are you hearing me now? So everybody's seeking for attention. So attention has become a very important currency. Likewise, influence. Because you need to have influence for you to command attention, right?
Yeah.
Thank you. Now, then I was able to do a lot of exploits in school, even as a former child. But after all said and done, I graduated, I was celebrated. And my life started that way. Nobody knows me. Nobody knows me. My parents were poor. How can I actually help myself? You know, at some point, I schooled at university. But at some point, I school. At some point, I dropped out. Now, if you want to insult me that I dropped out, I'll just be looking at you that you don't know anything. Because the conviction I had before I dropped out from school was the thing that gave me the boldness to even stand before you. Even though I never went back after 3 years plus, after 3 years plus I had to go back. But what I'm trying to tell you in essence is, you must actually understand who you are, what drives you. First of all, because you might think that you learn this, let me tell you the truth. Skill is not, I don't know, but the more skill you acquire, the more probability you might actually do more.
Yep.
I'm just saying the truth. Skill does not make you rich. And a little weakness. But I love the fact that I actually started with very good notes. At least I like a lot of skills, graphic design, graphic design, and the rest of them. And I don't let them work then. When I go to that one. To the point that I better of garage in my room there after I was doing exam 3 days. I'm not joking. And the first part of it was that I was in school, studying, doing what other people are doing. But I wasn't really, I knew that what these people were giving me was something it's not enough for me to do this thing. That was my major drive for leaving the school system. In 2016, I met a man that actually invited all the way from the school to speak for the conference I organized at Onitsha. Is this man. He came all the way from Lagos with his car to carry him and come, let's go to this conference. Someone that actually believed me, like, when someone believed me, you just try to respect those people so much. Yes, please can you celebrate my voice. He carried me, and I remember one of the things you tell me those days, man, I believe in you. I believe you can do this thing. I want everybody that actually met us, you are the dearest to my heart. Like, these are the motivations I actually have there. And when I told him that I got back from school, he didn't tell me anything. What he told me is, Emma, do whatever that is. You feel like doing, I believe in you. Now, self-awareness is the most important thing you need to be listening to. Most of the ladies do BPL because of lack of self-esteem, but they don't want them to judge them. A lot of people do what other people are doing because of lack of self-esteem. Self-esteem is one of the highest things you need in the tech world. I'm going to somewhere, just following me, but I don't want to tell stories in general life before I can actually tell you what I want to say. As an individual, you must be intentional about your life. As a person who, I'm saying to tell you, your calling in life is not to be a tech person. Tech industry is only an avenue for you to shine your light. I believe that's the point. At some point, I started asking myself, what's my purpose? Yes, I have a vision and all of that. That's where I concluded. Life is not definite. You might think you want to be a doctor today or tomorrow. You went to school, you study medical listing. At some point, you discover that thing you study is not really something that, well, yes, you are doing it, but there is something that is the link missing. See here, this life is too big, bro. It's too big. It's not like the straight road we used to take it. Now, let's just enter into our career. Let me just take them too much stories. But the reason I actually told this story was to tell you where I'm actually coming from. Then, somebody that doesn't know anybody, you know, I don't know if there's anybody that actually helped me and tell me, let me give you this or that. No. It is purely by what I understood about personal branding. First and foremost, there are two things you should consider. In short, my brother actually does this with everything. But let me just talk about it because that's my topic. There's some two things you should actually consider: skill and mental disposition. skill and mental disposition. When it comes to skill is good. Get a skill, code. One of the things I told myself, I used to tell my friends, I will never learn code. The reason was that, just like writing stage, the reason was that I can't waste my time spending hours learning code. Because the time I will use to learn how to code and program, I must have actually gotten about 10 customers that I actually work for people that actually listen to them. But if you spend 1 month coding, 2 months coding, 3 months coding, like I'm not saying you should follow my path, I'm just giving my own mental, before I start discouraging you, I'm not discouraging you, please. So I said I don't want to code. Now I learned all these skills. What these skills actually done for me was the fact that it gave me good management skills for me to know what is important at the time of time. I did my graphic design myself, I do web design, I run ads, I do all that, and I did all of them perfectly because when I was so I was trying to learn all those things for me to use it as a leverage, not necessarily as me sitting down to do all of that. So this is the skill part, you might get a skill, but that does not break money. Please be aware that at some point in your life, you do not start making that kind of money that you think technology or tech is going to create. You might get frustrated, and at some point, you might not be consistent that you are doing. You'll be like, and your voice is married, whereas you have code yourself. And secondly, it doesn't matter how big or how small your scale is, whether your scale is small, whether you say I do sort of graphic design, there is a way you can push that business. It's not like I design for 5,000 naira, they will pay you. No, if you go through that way, you will be in poverty. That's why our brother says something about the business of scale. Now, when it comes to business of scale, I talk about scale. Now, scale doesn't make you rich. What makes you rich is the mental disposition of things. Now, how you think matters a lot in this business? How you think matters a lot in this business? You might actually be a graphic designer, web designer, but it doesn't mean that you must tell people that I do graphic design, I want to do it for you. And you cannot tell your 1 month to me that you want to deliver it. And in that 1 month, you are yet to deliver one. You keep your integrity, you are billing your name, no referrals, nothing at all. So in personal branding don't just to mental disposition. What it does for you is, as an individual, you need to be very particular about who you are. I've said one is what? Self-awareness. Discover who you are, first of all. You are not a graphic designer, you are not a programmer, you are not all of that. You are who God has actually designed you to be. And let me tell you this truth, Orca is not your place. Your place is the global world. Now, I want to talk about industrial age. Let me go back. In 1750, there's what we call mass production model, where the industry can actually mass produce shares. All of them will be identical, right? So once they produce something, everyone will be identical. Now, the same thing is applied in the school system. Everybody is treated the same way. Like the same ABC they are teaching everybody. But the truth of the matter is that everybody are not supposed to follow the same pattern because we are unique in our own individual ways. But what personal branding does that, even upon all of us are identical, all of us are wearing the same uniform, we cannot even identify ourselves except by them. Personal branding makes you unique among millions and billions of people all over the world. And one of the first things you need to do when it comes to building personal brand is the fact that you must identify yourself as being unique over everybody. So what you should be looking at is, what can I do that will make me different from any other person? Because that's what we usually call value proposition. Value proposition is simply, if you are a graphic designer, some of you can tell people, yeah, I do graphic design, I will just put your picture, put your write-up, I will sell it out. But another graphic designer will tell you, I will help you to sell your product by giving a visual presentation of blah 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 blah, and the rest of them. These two persons are different because the way this person is selling his product as a graphic designer is different from how this person. Na no ego na tech where you know how to speak grammar to sell your product. That's the next position. Okay, let me go. When you speak big grammar to sell your product, that's where you make much money. I'm coming. For example, someone wants you to work for him. If there's someone just like my brother previously, if I can't understand and the rest of them, the first thing you need to do is to go and design a PDF of your logo in that business. Because these are the ways you present yourself professionally. Now, what person will know that you are really professional in what you do. No one wants to pay to someone who will destroy his business. I give you a website to design, but I can't trust you. How can I give you that job? I can't. I don't get the point.
Yeah.
So you need to speak new grammar. Learn the language of your business. Once you learn it, when you speak it, people will take it as a professional. You think that this doesn't matter. Let me tell you the next truth. Onitsha people, I resided in Onitsha. I was born in Onitsha. I was brought up in Onitsha. And I'm still staying in Onitsha. And after I graduated in Oka, I couldn't stay in Oka because Onitsha is me and me in Onitsha. Now, well, you know the funny thing? If we sit and discuss, you can't really tell if I'm from Onitsha. Even my classmates didn't know and they didn't agree that I'm from Onitsha. Like I came from Onitsha, like I'm from Onitsha. Like I'm excited from there. You know why? There are certain things I understood how this business and I studied. You see Lagos people, let me tell you something from South. Onitsha people have this skill. Southeast have this skill. But you know the difference between Lagos people and Onitsha people? Package. The Lagos person wants to go and win a contract. You see that person will go and hire Uber. The person will sew on very close. The person will just try to, assume a form of man so that one goes, oh, this type of one fine girl by the side as PA. It's not funny. I'm just telling you, these are things that work in business. It's not the skill. I'm telling you, a lot of people do not have the skill, but they know how to get the job. They deliver saying to someone that will sit down and do the work for 4 hours. So as a personal brand, self-awareness, actually present yourself. Presentation is another thing. Presentation. Now, let's go to social media. How many of you have a business? You have a business, like, you have a business.
It's online.
No, of course,
Is it online business?
or any business at all, you have a business. How many of you have a research business? How many of you have a research business? Time will not permit me to, time will not permit me to go into this. There was a lot of things I want to say now. But let me tell you, what actually pays the bills in tech business? Patience is one thing. Motivation is two. It's not a, but I can tell you how to fast track this process to your favor. Please, research your business to take risk. Research and talk about it. If you can, read about them posts every day on a journey on how you created that business. You know, this is why you're taking that to your social media. You should create that awareness in people's mind that my business is registered, and you're not just taking your business from that day, that you took that business so serious. Have a logo for your business. The reason why you pay for your logo is not that you want to front around and have a logo. Have a logo and put it all the time, so that the people will bring that see what people see about you, they build unconscious connection with it. And whenever they read that product, the first thing they will think of is you. As a matter of fact, the person that connected me to being a speaker of this program was the fact that I used to post something on personal brand. The person was like, Emmanuel, can you do this for personal brand? It's going to come to us for personal brand. You know why? Because every day I brag about what I do. Praise the Lord. Please, if you're a tech person, brag about what you do. Very important. Brag about it, talk about it. All the news review I used to do on radio tips and messages. If you go to TikTok, you will see all of them. I will collect my own clip. I'm that selfish. I will let my own clip. Collect it. I will go on TikTok, paste it. Every morning, you must see one of my videos on my WhatsApp. Every day, I will post one of those videos on Facebook. You know what? The people or the organization you are working with create their own influence across on you. That when people see you, they do authenticity and originality around you too. That's how it comes. Do you know, I got a job to develop a business for someone as well. You know the reason why I got that job? I told that person, because the person was back, I was like, I was looking for someone that's doing IT job. I want to do this and do that. Discuss. And I told my work with various person as an IT guy. That was the only thing that gave me that job. Can you see how this naturally rub off on me? The person didn't know me. The person cannot even go to social media to answer who are you? Let me see. You don't have that mind. So let me just give you the view of, I'm going to be very fast now, because I can't go. Please, number one, go to social media. Make sure that all your profile pictures are identical. all your profile picture on social media, on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, Twitter, please make sure that you are in all of them. You might not have time to post in all of them, but just look at it. Because social media is your new CV. Your social media is your new CV, whether I like it or not. Secondly, are you here? Can you hear me very well? Secondly, please, try as much as possible to be intentional with your content on social media. I don't share people's content on my wall. I'm not selfish because I really want to see me first before seeing the other person. I'm there. You want a person? Arise, share your life and come and look. You are not seeing that right. You are saying you don't share your people's posts and don't share people's posts on your wall. Share your own post. Then if you want to share other people's posts, go and copy it. Carry the picture, go and post on your wall by yourself. You know that Emmanuel Sia will post this. Your cover photo, use your cover photo to advertise what you do. You can just make this video and good and all of that, and the programmer and all of that, just hear it together. Set your Facebook timeline to the point that people like it not reflect on your wall, but except you accept it. These are little things that I'm just telling you. Are you getting me?
Yeah.
Be mindful of the kind of picture you post on Facebook. Be mindful of the kind of picture. Nobody's trying to be too strict that if you go to social media, you see most of my funny videos that are actually posted. But just try as much as possible to be intentional about what you post. Anytime you post, have an intention while you make that post. Are you getting me? These are magical stuff that I've done personally that is working for me and still working for me today. Are you getting me? Praise the Lord. I'm going to post my website now. I'm going to post my website. You don't have these things because you want to use it. Sometimes you decide it's a key just because for you to present yourself as a professional. As a matter of fact, the people that pay for my service are not people in the knowledge. And then on it, I'm working for people in the US. I'm working for people in Dubai. I'm working for people in Lagos. You know why? It's not about what I'm doing. Honestly, it's not my place though. The world is my stage. Because the globalization, you see, you have the whole world in your head. You have the whole world. Bring out your phone. You have the whole world. See this thing? In your head. You feel the universe of this thing that came in your mind. But let us get many people there. Let us just Snapchat and all of that. That's all. You see, what phone and laptop does for you is that it makes you relevant from your locale to the global village. Irrespective of where you are, you can always make things pass and your light will shine across the world. So these are the little things you need to do. As well as you as a tech business person. As a matter of fact, let me advise you. Before you start trying to know everything about your skill and the rest of them, the little ones you know, learn how to communicate with it and sell it. First of all, start from there. The core part of your skill is the marketing, not the skill. I'm telling you. That's why, thank you very much. That's why, now I will use the final part. That's why I encourage everybody. If you want you should learn as an individual, learning how to run hard. If you run hard for the next 31 days, for example, last year I used 1,000 to run hard for 31 days for music promotion. Do you know what? With 1,000 naira, I was able to take a client that paid me $500 to run the promotion for you. It was 1,000 naira. So what I use 1,000 naira to take a client that pays $500, is it not cheating? Am I not saying what you Another thing is, when people can see your heart consistently online, they tend to build this connection and authenticity to your name. They might not be buying, because a lot of people say they are not buying from me, they are not doing this. If you run hard on your Facebook page for the next 31 days, people might not buy, but people are taking cognizance of you and people are seeing you as a professional. And with time, this is a psychology, it's a mental story. Business have to run by Isha Braga, no. If I enter into our studio or the radio station, I tend to add all the drama in the world to share to the world. You know why? That thing alone is the only reason why that big light you see and say, if this guy is looking with this media company, what would have happened? I can put this guy with a contract. I think you get the point. Any event you go with big personalities, take pictures with them because you are trying to steal from their own influence to add to your own. Okay, let me give you an example now. If I do it with, give my time, I will go. I'm so sorry. Okay. Okay, last point. Final words. Okay, final words. Thank you. If Mr. Soto comes now, I would like to say, for example, our governor, Mr. Soto, His Excellency, Professor, so sorry, all the name. Now, if peradventure I'm able to visit his office, our governor, and you know, the governor, the first citizen in the Anambra State, and I went to his office, I met with him. After having a conversation with him, you know, if I come out, nobody knows that I'm going to the governor's office. And I'm walking on the road as just one person. But if I should go there, and I made sure, sir, I want to take a picture with you. I want to. I will never leave you unless I take a picture with you. After taking that picture, my dear, let me tell you one thing. This is a psychology. Business is psychology. It's more of psychology than the growth of this cell phone. Go and post that picture on Twitter, on Facebook, on Instagram, on TikTok. Post it for 1 week on your WhatsApp circle so that you make sure that every contact with your post has seen it. Why you are doing these things? What people are watching and the kind of persons you are actually relating with. And they are trying to build that authenticity and originality because if you can meet with these people, means that there is something that you have that you can give to them and whatever they do business with you that you can give them. These are basic secrets when it comes to being the person. And I hope at this very junction that I'm able to convince you. I know you